I'm Chantal Belafonte reporting in Bosque County.
Well, good morning. It is a cloudy morning out there. As you look at our Syntex Roof Systems camera in Killeen, we have temperatures hanging around the low 70s. That cloud cover still holding on. The live radar network not picking up on showers here locally. Earlier, there was a lot more green on the radar. That's because the radar beam was going out. It was hitting the lower levels of the atmosphere, which are a little warmer, and that sends it back down. And so as a result, we saw a lot of ground clutter that was showing up. This is actually some sprinkles and shower activity back here to the west, though, and that may clip some of our northwestern counties back towards Mills and Hamilton County. But overall, I do think will be rather quiet. We are watching thunderstorms across Oklahoma into the Panhandle. They had a tornado warning earlier this morning near Amarillo. Not the case now, but the same system that's doing that, this cold front, dry line, low pressure combo, we call it a triple point, is going to be sagging south here later on today, and that will lead to the potential for scattered severe thunderstorms and tornadoes across parts of West Texas from Wichita Falls down through Lubbock, Midland, north side of San Angelo. Could be under the gun there, but that should stay away from us. Notice we are not under a risk here for today. That will change tomorrow as that system gets closer to us. I'll have more on that here in a little bit. 72 now in Waco, 71 Temple and Killeen, 74 in Bryan College Station. Some upper 60s back to the west. The south winds continuing at 15 to 20. They're occasionally gusting up to 25. So get ready for what's going to be a breezy Tuesday here today. As we start in the 70s, we'll get into the low 80s by noon, mid 80s this afternoon. Southeasterly winds continuing close to 15 to 20 miles per hour, and that means gusts could be closer to 20 to 25. Future Track does show you that cloud cover hanging around. Again, breaking out to a little bit of sunshine in the afternoon. That's when we could see a couple of isolated showers try to break out, but overall, I think we're quiet. Those storms out over West Texas look like they'll miss us to the north. We'll monitor them closely, but right now it looks like we'll miss out on that. Tomorrow's going to be a different story. I mentioned that triple point. It's going to get closer to us and likely be up towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area. With that, we could see a couple of isolated thunderstorms form as we get into the afternoon. If these can start to pop, the potential is there for them to turn strong to severe. And we'll monitor that from the afternoon into the evening. Models are struggling on the placement of this right now, but the threat is there for severe storms coming up for tomorrow. And if they can form, potential's there for hail up to the size of golf balls, winds to 60, and we can't even rule out an isolated tornado. There's going to be a lot of spin in the atmosphere, so we'll watch things closely. Could see some supercell thunderstorms form in the afternoon tomorrow. Then we get into Thursday, and Thursday that front is still to our north, but models have started to break out thunderstorm activity across our area on Thursday. I think what's happening is that dry line gets a little bit further in from the west, and we get into the low 90s. If that can happen and we can form stuff coming up on Thursday, there's enough energy that storms could turn severe. But I think instead of a tornado and hail threat, this would be more of a wind threat if storms can form on Thursday. The drier air in the lower levels of the atmosphere accelerating that wind, so we will watch Thursday closely. Again, for now, I think the majority of us actually kind of miss out for now, but models are starting to latch onto it, so we'll watch it closely. Rain chances linger into Friday, Saturday, maybe even into Saturday, but Sunday and Monday look quiet. And then next week, thunderstorm chances do return by the middle of the week. Some of those could be strong to severe. So watch them Wednesday and Thursday closely. We're going to keep an eye on the weekend, too, with those storm chances lingering around. And then next week, looks like thunderstorms could return by the middle of the week.
After the break, the big story continues as today marks the